started out actually doing track and field beforehand for 7 years. And the December leading up to the year I started Jiu Jitsu, I tore my hamstring. It was a grade 2 tear. And I was bummed out because I couldn't train for 4 to 5 months. And I needed to do something to, get up and be active again. And my dad put me in martial arts pretty young. Like, I did Taekwondo for 7 years and boxing for 2. And so I figured, okay, I want to get back into martial arts. But, just the potential of CTE or even just like concussions alone were just pretty daunting as a thought alone. And so I wanted to get into a different style. I didn't even know what grappling was before I even started Jiu-Jitsu. And then when I uncovered, the Mr. Jiu-Jitsu itself, I fell in love with the idea of how you can control an individual and then you can, make them submit, whether through a choke or some sort of lock of a limb. And that was really interesting of an idea to me, how it can be nuanced in a creative way and how it doesn't have to be like pure strength. And seeing that small individuals can even use it against larger opponents. It's cool that there's advantages and disadvantages that can be exploited from either party. Actually, honestly, just how bad I was. Like straightforward. Just because, I didn't think I was the bomb or whatever, but I just thought I'm a pretty strong individual, pretty fast, so I might be able to, get around and do something. But just working with even the head coach here, Micah Brakefield, it was astounding to see just how easily he was able to control me and just, break down my spirit at that moment. It motivated me more, to just keep going and, figure out how did you do that? I'm at core a nerd, so I wanted to study it beforehand and be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna know some moves before I go onto the mats. That did not work out. And it was really awesome just seeing that there's so much places you can go with it. My routine in terms of studying, I go home, I plug in my phone into my laptop, and from there I go through a video just from watching it, and then the second time I watch it, I get my book out. And from there, I'm taking notes, and I'm trying to analyze every position that we went through, and then every exploitation from there. And then from there, I try to find potential reversals, sweeps, submissions that could have happened but didn't. So I take the outcome and I look at what could have happened and then what I want to happen. So it's kind of like a tree, so to speak. I do that for every round. Actually, a fun fact, I love chess. I try to approach jiu-jitsu like chess in a sense where some games are systematic and a lot more controlled, whereas others are a lot more dynamic. And so I try to notice what approach I was taking and my opponent was taking. This martial art, this sport, fight style is one of its own, and it's so unique. It exploits who you really are, and you can't hide that, unlike a lot of other sports. I think jiu-jitsu's taught me that there's different ways of achieving happiness. Because I have a tendency of overthinking, I have a tendency of just striving to the highest potential I possibly can, but in a very serious setting. And no matter how hard I try, I can't be serious when I'm doing jiu-jitsu. It's just so fun that without even trying, I'm myself. A lot of people, especially societally, we try to hide ourselves in a mask, and that mask can't be put on in fighting because it's going to be taken off when you're put under pressure. But it's really relieving knowing that when that mask is taken off, you are safe, right? And it's not a common instance where when that mask is revealed, we feel safe. We always think that, you know, it provides protection. It's almost like a shield. When you're in a bad position, when you have to tap, right? You just, you know, you get up, you restart, right? That's what's really cool about it. It's just no one's gonna try to make it too much about themselves. No one really wants to involve their ego. At this point, I eat, sleep, and breathe competing, fighting, just learning as a whole. And yeah, no, I don't think I would trade that with anything else in the world. Get up and train, you know, like it's just, yeah, get up and train, get involved, do something, you know, just, you know, get moving. It's a great way to help yourself mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, however you want to, you know, indulge, you know, just, yeah, just get up and move. Yeah, no more I can say to that.
Thank you so much.
All right, thank you.
I think he might have some footage of himself rolling too if you need it.
Very hard to pick up now. Very hard to pick him up now.
Hear that, lady? He's taking jiu-jitsu.